Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So let's start. I have a lightning talk. The talk's title is the permutations and combinations of managing features beyond the toggle. So how many of you think A is better, and how many of you think B is better? For A, please raise your hand. For B? Oh, you all should start your own company. So, okay, one more thing, the next one. So this is fairly a good landing, not good landing page, but for A, raise your hand. For B? Okay, you all should start the company, because A is very, very anti-pattern if you really want to onboard new users. Before these, let me tell you the agenda. The agenda is about the whys, the whats, the hows, and the wows. Good rhyming, yeah. So I created the slides 2 hours before because I was busy in rejects yesterday, and day before rejects I went to this lovely place, Stonehenge. So really, really lovely place. And something about myself, I'm the CTO of kubecloud.tech and InfraOne.io. I love adventure, so I recently went for skydiving. And I also run a YouTube channel as a part of my open source contribution. I just teach people. So we have the most viewed Kubernetes series in 2024 in Hindi, which is a regional language of India. I also like to write a lot of glue code, because my thought process is about buying over building. So instead of reinventing the wheel, I tend to just buy the stuff and write the glue code ourselves, because there are a lot of companies which are actually doing very good at their particular domain, and we are a very generic company. I'll be showcasing you what we do, because it is very, very crucial for the upcoming slides. And I also love creating content breakdowns like this. So if you need any help about content, I would be happy to consult, because in 2024, I guess we had over 14 million impressions on LinkedIn alone, and I just love creating content. Yeah, so coming back to our talk's title. Okay, before coming back, let me tell you what we do, because it is very, very crucial for our talk. So KubeCloud is an umbrella company. We have a lot of tools. So the one tool is Sketchpad, which is a no-code solution. You can just style or design your system design architectures, and we will be giving you Terraform code for free. This is the general tier offering, and if you have an enterprise deal, so we give you cross-plane and other infrastructure automation code. We have Lemon. The reason I'm explaining, because it is very, very crucial for the next slides. Lemon is for cost optimization. Headlight is for your documentation modernization. So generally, companies do have a lot of big documentations, and they tend to underutilize it. So we actually modernize and create value out of it. The next part is Funnel. Funnel is again we are a affiliate of CNCF, so we train people. And Nuts and Bolts is an automation center where you can actually automate anything and everything you want with no-code solution. Again, we are a totally no-code solution company. And InfraOne is another child company where we are building the AI suite for observability stack. So 4 agents, one for monitoring, logging, tracing, and profiling. So the reason our company is actually not DFS, it is based on BFS. Anybody familiar with data structures? No? Okay. So BFS is breadth first search, DFS is depth first search. So we are a BFS company. So instead of having us speciality in a particular domain, we tend to target users through different channels. Okay. Now, our business model is before using OpenFeature, we were actually using PostHog. Have you ever heard of it? A lot of it is a YC company, and they have a very, very generous tier in order to track users, like very extensive tracking starting from landing page, where they came, where they're going, how many minutes did they spend on your website. And with that, Okay. I need to go to my keynote and play. So coming back, so permutation and combination actually was very like difficult topic for me in the school. Okay, so whenever I used, because it was in 11th standard, I guess. So whenever I used to see the questions, I was like a scared cat. You had to laugh at this joke, by the way. At rejects also, people didn't laugh at my jokes. I don't know, I suck at jokes. Okay, so the reason is why we are actually talking about permutations and combinations. The reason is simple. I think features are more of a business related idea rather than just product related idea. So it's not just about the teams. For example, you have multiple teams, infra, platform, front end, back end. It is more about how your product is evolving, because we are very new to the business. It's been just over a year that we are into the business, and so the key metric that we were looking was that do the users really want our products? Okay, do they really want what we are building? That's why we went for BFS, and we were very keen into looking into like what they are actually going to, what they're actually clicking on. And so feature is, how many of you like gambling? You're my kind of guy, people. Okay, so I also don't like gambling. So like feature management is not like gambling. A lot of companies tend to, because we also consult a lot of companies, we have seen companies just gambling over the features. They don't actually have the product sense. So a very good slide I created. Okay, I was just in my zone of creativity, listening to some Taylor Swift songs. And just kidding, I don't listen to. First of all, users are dumb and smart. Okay, whenever you design features or whenever you design your products, you have to understand that users are actually dumb. They are smart, but they are not broke. Okay, so if you are not offering something very valuable, they are going to your competitor next door. Every idea is not a feature. Okay, because in flight also, I had 15 ideas. Okay, I will pitch this, I will pitch this. But every feature is not an idea. So so for this particular use case, we developed our scoring code, scoring card or code. I will be showcasing it later. And users are impatient, but VCs are even more impatient. Okay, so you have to have a balance between the kind of velocity you are moving forward with, and the very important one, create a maze. Okay, whenever user actually comes to your website, create a maze for a user and give some hints. Okay, where the product is actually going, where the product is, what the product is actually doing, and it's all about experience. Okay, so even when you go to our website, the experience is so seamless, and a lot of companies like GitLab, they have a very seamless experience. Dynatrace is also has a very good experience. So it's all about experience, and you should be very much sticking to it. So any idea, what's the total number of combinations for 20 features? Any idea? I know you don't like maths, but any idea? So it's close to 1 million. So I also didn't know this, so I actually asked the Claude AI, and so this is the diagram that Claude created. For our particular use case, we had 20 plus experiments running across 6 products. So as I showcased, Lemon, Sketchpad, InfraOne is another company. So, and also we had 2 cohorts of 26 diverse engineers. So by diverse, I mean as some were from DevRel, some people were from DevOps, some were from platform engineering team, some were even in college. Okay, they were learning stuff, and we had too much noise, right? Because we were a startup and we were actually looking to build something. We were actually looking into some key metrics so that we can actually build something good for our users, not just because we have raised some money and we want to return some investment to our early investors, but actually build something. So the problem that we saw was feature is not a problem. Okay, you can have 1 feature, 2 feature, 3 feature, but when features come collectively, they are a problem. So so we actually follow the sun kind of rotation. So half of our team is in India, half of our team is in US. So there were actually conflicts on which things we are actually going to build. We had very limited visibility into our experiments. The testing metrics exploded because again we were not a company like GitLab which is just doing CI part or CD part in the beginning. We were actually creating kind of a very close, well fabricated stitch across all our products. And also user experience was unpredictable because I have a good LinkedIn, so a lot of users. So I remember when I posted on LinkedIn about the company, we had about 1,500 visits in just over 20 hours. So that was quite huge because without any paid marketing, 1,500 clicks, it was a great deal. So this is our scoring system. Okay, so we had initially we had 15 ideas which products to build. So anything that brings revenue, that adds to the bottom line of our revenue, that was added with the strategic, the VC part, and the user experience multiplied by 1 by complexity and into 1 by risk. So this is the kind of some mathematician was there in our team, so he did that. I'm not the part of this team. Next part is we were actually looking for some alternates other than post-hoc, because there is a time when post-hoc actually charges you somewhat extra. Okay, somewhat extra, and we were actually looking for some open alternatives, so we found out OpenFeature. By the way, this OpenFeature logo I created. Okay, so this is proprietary. So anyway, you can use it. So we were just actually looking for 3 features. First was centralized decision engine. Second one was context propagation. So we actually wanted to track everything that user was doing, and even users are very keen to tell us that this is the product, this should be the UX, this should not be there. So they were very good in that. This is our feature management platform where we actually manage the features. So kind of mix of platform engineering day. By the way, I'm also speaking at platform engineering day at 4:40, so please come and attend the talk. So we had kind of platform engineering plus OpenFeature kind of thing. So we had multiple tools, and we were actually tracking the features and other stuff. Again, the talk previous to me, actually the conclusion that they shared, we also share the same conclusion. So the issues that they faced. Okay, so OpenFeature plus we had a custom backend or UI and similar stuff. So this was our metric actually after the particular thing, after we actually kind of did some permutations combination. Okay, this should be going, this should not be going. And so we had a success rate of 65%, feature adoption rate. It is quite well. Okay, so 60% feature adoption is quite well. So generally companies tend to have feature adoption rate below 25 or 30%. And we had a time to validate. So before actually implementing OpenFeature, we had a experiment time validation period of 21 days. Now we were actually doing it in 12 days. The production incidents were quite less because you are actually doing just toggle thing, right? So it is just a toggle. So anyway, production incidents can't happen. And also engineering time was quite low. So we saved about 1,200 hours per quarter. And release cycle again was like declined. Okay. And because we had to learn OpenFeature and other tools because we had no idea how it works. And also I think the previous year talks also helped us. And yeah, so this is our platform. We actually rolled out I'm running a little bit late, but I think we can make it. So this is our platform. We actually had 5% of our employees tested, then beta users 15%. We had regional cohort, so US cohort and Indian cohort, so 30% on that and 50% full deployment. We actually have a stack of Pixie, and we do Pyroscope profiling, and we use those tools for telemetry. And yeah, we had also a lot of internal tools which helped us actually track down our use case. So this was the talk. Just the conclusion part is that just make sure that you are actually building features in proportion to the product that you're offering, and also make sure that you are tracking it, because we are a fairly new company, and it meant a lot of sense to actually integrate OpenFeatures and just shut down our post-hoc subscription and just integrate OpenFeature to our particular platform. So this is my QR code. Feel free to connect if you have some ideas on how actually we can improve our OpenFeature implementation, or if you have some ideas about AI observability agents. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you.